Good morning and welcome back into Wake Up America. I'm Rob Finnerty. As we get closer to 2024, the field on both sides of the aisle continues to take shape as the White House deals with multiple issues this week. For more on this, let's welcome in someone who might at some point be a part of the GOP field, New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu, with us for the first time. Governor, good morning. It's great to see you again.
Good to see you, Rob.
Governor, let's talk about the reckoning that could be coming for Hunter and possibly Joe Biden this week. The president's approval rating at 36%, really bad. Does Hunter Biden play the role in the 2024 election that he didn't play in 2020?
I think if there's a role to be played, it's being played now. I don't think it gets much worse. I don't think it gets to I think it could get a lot worse for Hunter Biden. But from a political aspect in terms of dragging President Biden down, I think that's people have kind of made up their mind. Either they're buying the story, they're not, they care about it, or they don't. I think the thing that's going to drag Joe Biden down as we get further and further along is Joe Biden, right? Is if he can't negotiate like he said he would do on the debt ceiling. If he brings government to basically a screeching halt, that would be on his shoulders. And as he gets older, as he, obviously there's just the obvious issues that everyone is aware of, his inability to answer questions, his inability to, be part of what is needed as the world leader, as the head of the United States. I think that keeps playing in a detrimental way for him. So I'm not dismissing the Hunter Biden laptop thing. I think it's a huge deal, but I think the political chips of that have been spent. But Joe Biden's got a lot of other baggage he's got to account for.
Yeah, he certainly does, Governor. I know you've said this multiple times. You don't like to be coy. You come from a famous political family up in New Hampshire. You were 50-50 on this question last week. My question, where's your brother, your dad, maybe more importantly, your wife, Valerie, and your 3 kids on President Sununu in 2024?
Well, I'll say this, the family's been very supportive. I mean, I think they appreciate what we've been able to do in New Hampshire, not just in terms of getting a lot of results and winning 4 elections and all that, always kind of getting stuff done, great conservative agenda that we've been able to achieve on with Democrats, with Republicans. We always get a conservative agenda done, and New Hampshire's kind of been able to stand out of the other 50 states. So I think they're incredibly proud of that. I think we all want to see the temperature brought down in the United States, some competency, some leadership, some ability to bring folks together just to get stuff done. And so I think they're excited about that and the need for something like that across the country. Now, whether we decide to do it or not, that still kind of remains to be played. It's a commitment, not just for a year in the campaign. That's easy. It's a long-term commitment.
More than 50-50 right now, sir?
Probably like 51.2 to 48.8, something like that.
Okay, so we're over that 50% threshold. That's a good thing.
There we go.
Donald Trump, he's going to be in New Hampshire tomorrow at St. Anselm's College, CNN Town Hall. Trump won in 2016. We know what happened in 2020. Is Donald Trump a winner?
He could win the nomination, but not in November of 24. I mean, it's just that simple. The fact of the matter is we lost the House in 2018. We lost everything in 2020. We should have had, with the inflation issues, with the disastrous economic issues that Biden was facing, we should have crushed it in 22. But when you don't have the leadership, the voice, the messaging on top of that ticket, candidates that are driving the wrong messaging and take us in the wrong way, we got crushed. That red ripple was effectively a major loss. We should have 54 U.S. senators, not 49. And so how does that not keep repeating itself? We've had 3 losses in a row. I don't want a 4th. None of us want a 4th. So you got to get a candidate up there that not just wins a nomination. That's easy. It's really someone that can close the deal in November, because otherwise we can't bring change. I just want to remind folks, 6 months ago was November 22. Everyone understood what happened. Let's not repeat it.
Governor, if you do get into this race, how do you handle the New Hampshire primary? Do you destroy the primary because you run as a favorite son? You win New Hampshire. That seems like a foregone conclusion. What if you run and other candidates concede New Hampshire? What next for you?
Well, I would warn, no candidate should concede New Hampshire. So in a way, New Hampshire's a detriment to me. So if I ran and lost, well, then I'd be really toast, right? If I ran and won, they'll say I never won by enough. So in some ways, candidates should, and they have been, coming here and spending time here and working the state. That's exactly what they should be doing, because New Hampshire still is a tremendous first filter for the presidentials, whether I get in the race or not. My path would be through Iowa. You got to go kind of prove yourself in Iowa, get more people onto the team, bring kind of that young generation of voter, those independents, those more moderate voters that are never even invited to the Iowa caucus, by the way, but bring them onto the team, because if you don't have them, you can't close the deal in November.
Sir, 15 seconds. Any advice for the president today on handling the debt ceiling?
Negotiate. Do what you told America you were going to do. Be genuine, negotiate, get the deal done. Don't wait till June 1st. For once, be like Chris Sununu and don't be coy. Just get a deal done. Republicans have done their part. Democrats have to live up to their end of the bargain.
All right. New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu from the Granite State. We appreciate you being with us, sir. Good to see you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.